All right, man. Will Monty Williams, or will Monty Williams get fired for the Detroit Pistons? As I try to find my brush somewhere in here, which I need to clean my car out because my dog had to get a little ride. Cause I went out of town. I went out of town last week. But you know, my brush. That's a great question. Can't find it. It eludes me, but it is what it is. I got one on my desk, but yeah, man. That's the question. But one of the things we haven't got is introduction. I'm just bothering me. I can't find my brush. I'm sorry. One thing we haven't got is an introduction from the new president of basketball operations, Trajan Langdon. I think a lot of that has to deal with him putting his people into place before they fired Troy Weaver, the Pistons capologist. He joined the Golden State Warriors franchise last week, in their front office. So that was something to think about right then and there. Then Troy Weaver was announced to get fired. So, and also they was in talks with Pelicans assistant GM Michael Blackstone. It was rumored that they was in negotiations to hire him. So, I think when the president come in, he wants to make the decisions based on how he wants to, run the franchise. And I think he want to put coaches in place, his people in place in the front office. And I think part of taking the job for him was having full autonomy to do what he want to do. So him keeping Monty Williams, I think that will signal that ain't nothing changed to a lot of the fans. That will signal that that he being fisticuffed with Monty Williams and being forced to keep him. And Tom Gores is not as generous as he sounded, willing to eat that $60 million contract. So I think they will revive hope back into the Pistons organization just by getting rid of Monty Williams. And it's tough. That's why a lot of people don't like to be transparent and honest, because when you're transparent and honest, people start to make assumptions. When he said that, the generous offer had a lot to do with him taking the job, and what we heard was you took the job because of the money. And what your actions suggest you did last year, you took the job because of the money. He's basically said that he was going to sit out last year and probably sit out a little bit longer and raise his kids. I believe he lost a wife. Another wife had cancer. So understandably so. But at the end of the day, you here to win basketball games, and when the team regressed, even coming from Dwayne Casey, there was a lot of hope that a proven coach to get him over the top. And when he turned the job down, I just didn't think he thought some of the players was good enough. Because what if they had prime Shaq and Kobe? He would have took this job with a heart, in a heartbeat. So I'm right then and there. And then it was the beef with Jay Knivey, and then some of the history with Jay Crowder and some other NBA players throughout his tenure in the league, not always getting along with him. So. And this is a different temperature for the league. So if he want to coach again, he can't sit out too much longer because it's changing. The militant, they was complaining about Greg Popovich real quick in the Olympic team. Let's not forget that. They were complaining about him in the Olympic team. Let's not forget about that. They was saying he's too old and we don't run plays like that no more. These AAU players and these players, raised in these new age households, they don't listen to authority. They don't, when authority tell them to do something, they gonna run and tell their parents. Their parents switch their schools. Their parents switch their AAU team. And the parents, they do that. Back in the day, you used to have to stick it out. Our parents didn't believe what we said. They took the coach and the teacher's word. And we had to go apologize and go fly straight. Now they switching schools and stuff. Parenting is just, woof. They talking about piss in the dating pool? Man, there is piss and dookie in the parenting pool. I feel bad for the teachers. I don't know why in the hell would you go to school to be a teacher? Why would you even go pursue that career? Professor, teacher, none of that is pay enough. And you've seen a direct correlation in coaching. Coaches losing their lives, fighting parents, emotional parents. They get mad. They want to switch their kids to another team and move to another city. And that old school coaching that Monty Williams doing, and that a lot of these guys did, even I see it in boxing. They go into the social coaches and the coaches that that's socially flexible, and not the coaches that tell them what they need to know. They go to the coaches and tell them what they need to hear, but it's gonna be the end result gonna be bad anyway. Because telling you what you need to hear, and then when you lose, who you gonna blame? The coach. They blame everybody but themselves. So Monty, a lot of these guys, they ain't built to be coaches today. Like Mike Malone, he made the adjustment. He found the sweet spot. You know what I'm saying? But guys like Phil Jackson and Greg Popovich and these new age, them old school guys, Red Auerbach, Chuck Daly could have survived. But how Pat Riley will run the show on the sideline, man, especially in New York, a lot of these dudes couldn't survive that. A lot of them can't survive that. These new age dudes, they soft, they don't work hard. Look at their bodies every year. They come back, their games are stagnant. I don't know why anybody would want to coach. To be honest, I don't know why anybody want, other than the money. I don't know why you want to coach, because when you lose, it's the coach's fault. When you win, it's the player's fault. It's the players. They get all this. The coach don't do shit. Let these motherfuckers be player coaches at this point. And y'all think it's a difference between a lot of these kids that made it to the NBA or, went to college or who working 9 to 5s who in jail. It ain't too much difference than them. Let me tell you that right now. None of them take criticism well anymore. None of them don't know the difference between criticism, constructive criticism, advice. We got years and decades of athletes making the same mistake with women, with money, with bad investments. They keep making the same issues with money, women, and bad investments. And if enough of them, is the star player get mad, or enough of them get mad, the coach is out of a job. They backing the players over the coach. Messed up. But it's a whole social turn in the coaching coming out. Used to have a hard ass in coaching. Hard nose, hard ass, like Red from that 70s show type of guy. A lot of these brothers used to fall in line. I know more, but like I said before, I think they infuse new hope. And I think they would infuse new hope into this franchise to sell more tickets, just getting rid of Monty Williams. They got a bunch of money. You know what I'm saying? They got a bunch of assets. When you start talking about pick and a bunch of players they can move, they can do a lot. But you don't want to do a lot too fast. You want to make sure you fix all the little integral parts before you start subtracting and adding. I said that before, but hey, let me know what you girls and guys think. Check out Detroit Pistons Talk playlist. Thumbs up the video, share the video, subscribe to the channel. Next subscribe button is the bell icon button. Hit all notifications. Increase your chance to get notifications. We go live or drop video. Financially, want to support the channel. Cash App, $CJ Good 313. Venmo, CJ Good 313. PayPal link inscription. Appreciate the love and support. Peace.